Hey everyone, welcome to Band Designs. We are making a Starburst bracelet this week. It is one of our basic bracelet videos that you can watch and find out different basic bracelets that you can make on here. Let's go ahead and get started. For this bracelet, you will need one hook, one loom, one C-clip, 33 bands of your outside color. I have 33 black. I also have 12 red, 12 orange, and 12 yellow. These ones you can mix up a little bit more if you want different colored starbursts. You can do 6 of each color and add some more colors in as well. You will also need one finishing band that is the same color as your outside bands. We're going to go ahead and get started loading up our loom. Starting at the very bottom, make sure your arrow is facing away from you. That little red arrow needs to be facing up. Push your band all the way down. We went from the bottom middle peg to the bottom left peg, and now we're going to be filling up our whole entire left side except for our very last peg. Stopping at the second from top peg, we are going to put a band from that same peg over to the middle top peg, leaving this very top left one alone. We're not using that one. Now we're going to start back at the bottom, going from the middle bottom peg over to the right, and we are going to do the same thing, going all the way up like we did on the left, skipping that bottom peg and going to the center instead. And this is what your loom should look like right now. We have the outside of our bracelet in place. Now we are going to be working on our first starburst. The center of our starburst is the second to bottom peg, and I'm going to put a rubber band from that peg up to the right on it. Make sure you push it all the way down. We're going to be working on this peg a lot, so you want the bands down and in order for when we start looping. Next, I'm going to put my second color going from the center to the bottom right, and then from the center to the very bottom peg. Continuing around, going clockwise. Oops, I want my red one. I'm going to finish up our starburst here, and there is our first starburst. Next, we're going to do our next starburst. I want you to find the middle of your next starburst. It is going to be the next peg up from the center that does not have any rubber bands on it. I'm going to start with my red again and go up to the right of my center peg. And then again, we're going to go around clockwise, making our starburst. Find the center of your next peg, and we are going to finish doing starbursts all the way up our loom. This is what your loom should look like at this point. Our last step before we get looping is we are going to take our last extra black rubber bands. We are going to start in the center of our first starburst, and we are going to double loop a band around it. So I'm going to hook it onto that peg and then twist it over it again like you're doing a ponytail. We're going to do that in the center of every starburst that we have. We also need to double loop a rubber band on the very last peg, on the center last peg. So here is our loom, and we are ready to turn it around and start hooking. The first rubber band that we are going to get is on the very bottom middle. Make sure your arrows are now facing towards you. And we are going to get that first band, mine is yellow, the first band underneath our double looped band. We're going to pull that up and hook it into the center of our first starburst. Staying on that peg in the center of your first starburst, we want to grab the first band underneath our double looped band as well. For me, it is orange, and it is the band that is coming off of the peg to the bottom right of that center of your starburst. Now we're going to work in a counterclockwise pattern, getting each band that is next in order. Mine would be my red. And then now dig in there and get the yellow one that is up on top. And then continue all the way around clockwise, taking your bands in the order that they are placed on your peg. Make sure you're going through the very center of your starburst in the middle of that double looped band that's on there. Next starburst, we want to start at the very bottom. Grab that yellow band that is attached to the two starbursts. Pull it up to the center of your starburst. And then again, go to the next band that is just beneath that doubled band on your starburst. And continue around counterclockwise. We will be doing this all the way down our loom. Now that you have looped all of your starbursts, this is what your loom should look like. Next, we need to start looping from the bottom again. We are going to reach in the bottom middle peg and grab out the second to bottom rubber band, the one that is attached over to the left bottom peg. So we're going to pull that up through the middle and hook it onto the peg that it came from. Stay on that same peg, go all the way down and grab that last band on there. Pull it up through the middle and hook it onto the peg right up above it, which is the same peg that it came from as well. We're going to do this all the way down our loom. When you reach the top, go ahead and pull out that bottom rubber band from the top left and hook it onto the center peg at the top. Now we're going to start all the way over at the bottom again, reaching all the way down through the middle bottom peg, pulling that very last rubber band at the bottom over to the bottom right peg, and stay on that same peg, go all the way down into the bottom, into the middle of your peg, grab that very bottom rubber band and put it directly above it. And we're doing this again all the way up the right side. And from that very bottom one, that very top last rubber band, put it on the middle as well. Now we are ready to make a slip knot. Push your hook all the way down in through the center. Grab your slip knot band, pull it all the way up in the middle. Make your slip knot, pull your hook out, make sure it's secure, and you can start taking your rubber bands off of the loom. And now we are going to take our, let's see, there we go. Make sure you tug it, make tight. Now we're going to take our C-clip and hook our bracelet together. And there you have it. You have a Starburst bracelet. If you made this bracelet, we would love to see it. Please head over to Instagram and tag Band Design so we can see your creation as well. This is one of our bracelets in a basic bracelet series. You can click on the next video to go and see how to do a flower charm, or you can click back and look at the different videos that we have in our basic series and find out some more bracelets to learn. Go ahead and subscribe as well, that way you can always get a new bracelet video every single Friday on this channel. We'll see you next week.